What is the best animal ever?
Hi, I'm Simone from Victoria, BC, Canada. Let's talk about that.
Good Mythical Morning.
This episode is brought to you by the Rhett and Link Tweak Mythical Shoe. Go to RhettandLink.com/store to get this and other merch. Bow, 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 bow.
All right, last week we talked about the best candy bar ever. We asked you to decide, and there was a very clear winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, we tabulated your votes in the comments and video responses. The winner of best candy bar ever is...
Twix. Really love Twix. So please choose Twix.
Blue Toaster 2000 really loves Twix.
And so does the internet. Thank you for voting. Now it's time to move on. We have new questions of best things ever.
Best animal ever. You know, this is something that when you're a kid, like I remember, you know, it's something you would ask somebody, like the second question you ask somebody in second grade.
Like what?
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
What's your favorite animal?
Lion. What do you want to be when you grow up?
But this kind of thing, what's your favorite animal ever?
I want to be a blue lion when I grow up.
You never quit thinking about it.
It's like a Smurf lion.
It's something you say on a first date with somebody, you know, when you're 25. It might not be the second question you ask, but it's just like you're just getting to know somebody and you're like, what's your favorite animal? Baby? Don't say baby on the first date.
Really? And a baby's not an animal, if you were making a suggestion.
No, I wasn't. I was just, you know, acting like I was on a date. I don't know I don't remember. I have date night with my wife, but it's been a long time since I was on an actual date.
Just leave your wife out of this. It makes it more complicated. Best animal ever. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to read out a list that is by no means an exhaustive list of all the animals because we want to limit the amount of time to be quality time here on Good Mythical Morning. But we'll read off a list to at least get you thinking, and then we are going to each tell you what our favorite animal is, maybe give some arguments. So feel free in the comments to go ahead at any point to say, what is your favorite animal? What do you think is the best animal ever?
We're going to figure out what the best animal ever is according to the internet.
You might want to wait until you hear what we have to say. But first, let's whet our appetites with a list which I have on my phone.
So how did you, I mean, what went into this list?
Just off the top of my head, you know, I went back to grade school and mined all of those conversations that I had with my friends at the time, where I always ask, what's your favorite color? What's the best animal ever? Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Rhino.
Okay.
Got matted hair for a horn.
That's a little known fact. We talked about that maybe in a past episode, maybe last year. Matted hair.
The panda.
Lots of people love pandas because it looks like you could cuddle up to them, but they will kill you.
The kitten. It's got to be the most popular calendar animal ever.
It's a very popular internet animal too already.
Of course, the obvious dog.
Is it kitten or cat? Either.
Either, whatever. I'm saying kitten,
okay.
But you can comment cat if that's your best animal ever. They're the same thing at different ages.
Really? I thought a kitten was a different species.
A dog, because it's whisperable. A lion.
Lion, that's your favorite animal when you were a child.
Well,
according to the fictitious person that you were playing earlier. King of the jungle.
Tiger. You know, it's got stripes. It's awesome.
Well, first of all, tiger is very popular, and then there's the liger, which is a mix of the tiger and the lion, which I thought was fake.
Until I saw one in person.
You saw one?
I saw one in person in Myrtle Beach.
Ligers hang out. When were you in
Just
Myrtle Beach?
on the beach, and I ran like I've never run before. No, it was in a cage. They are huge. It's awesome.
There's something called double hybridization or something like that when the lion and tiger mate and they create a much larger animal.
Who knew it was true? Napoleon Dynamite, you know?
I thought that was just a joke in Napoleon Dynamite, but it's a real animal.
Right, but it's not either one of our best ever animals.
It's not the best animal ever.
Ooh. Honey badger, for obvious reasons, is on the list. You know, I say dolphin.
Lots of people like dolphins. Lots of girls like dolphins.
Right, because well, you know, it's a mammal.
It's smart. The dolphin is like the smartest animal ever. In fact, did you know that dolphins are smarter than people?
And pigs, I think, are also smarter than people. Pigs, let's just add them to the list right now. Snakes. I'm just going to open it wide open. Because when you're a kid, you don't say like cobra or something. You just say snake.
Snake in general.
Spider.
Okay.
Butterfly.
Butterfly. Whose favorite animal is a butterfly?
Well, girls are fond of the whole process of metamorphosis.
They're fond of tattooing butterflies on themselves. At least they were in the 90s.
Really?
every girl I'd say 90% of the women that I've got to know in the 90s have butterfly tattoos.
I was picturing like grade school girls love butterflies, and then all of a sudden you're putting tattoos on them, and it just started to get weird, and it just totally threw me off of my list, which ends with duck-billed platypus.
Unusual animal. Seems fictitious until you actually see one, which I saw one at Myrtle Beach one time. Did I tell you about that?
Yeah, on the beach. Did you run?
Okay. Now
I've never seen one.
So that's just a kind of a list of favorite animals around the world.
Blue-footed booby bird. I mean, I don't care. Just name anyone you want. Put it in the comments. But why don't we at least
Let's make a case. We'll make a case.
Make some cases.
Okay,
you first. Me first?
Okay, I'll go
You first.
I made some notes because I did not want to forget this because I feel it to be important. The best animal ever, in my opinion, is the giraffe. Now, this is not just because I'm a very tall person, and the giraffe happens to be the tallest terrestrial animal and also the largest ruminant. That means choose the cud.
Cow is also a ruminant.
Yeah, but not very tall. They have a great pattern, almost like a leopardish pattern, very intimidating, very cool.
Okay,
They
I'll
have
give you that.
They have an awesome fighting technique that a lot of people don't know about. It's the technical term for it is necking.
What? I think that means something else.
It means something else in high school, but
And if it means that, don't show a video clip.
no, it means the males hit their necks. It would be like if me and you got into a fight, and I was like, "Come on, man, come on," and then I was like this, boosh, and then hit you in the neck with my neck.
Do they hold their chest area like this? Because somehow I felt like this is how I was going to be a giraffe.
Well, that's not what they do.
I did this to make my neck sing longer.
I don't think a giraffe has ever touched themselves on their chest like that.
I think I could kill you with my goozle. Look how pointy it is.
Yeah, you could. You'd be a good giraffe, a good necker.
Do they have no? Do they have goozles?
I'm sure they do. They just don't stick out that much.
And when they swallow, does it go from like the bottom to the top of their neck?
Like an elevator? No.
Look at my big old goozle.
This isn't about your goozle. This is, oh my goodness. And listen, don't ever do that again. Don't ever swallow in my presence.
I think I'm
again.
going to try to harness my goozle to be a weapon.
They're cute, but they can kill you. Did you know that the giraffe can disembowel you? That means to remove your bowels.
If given a knife.
No, with its hoof.
Never give a giraffe a knife if you want to keep it as a pet.
The giraffe has a 20-inch tongue that can clean its own nose. Can you imagine doing that?
I've imagined it a lot, yes, but I'm not going to admit
You can
to it.
because with the hoofs you can't pick your own boogers. It would get very ugly. But he can just stick his 20-inch tongue up in his nose, eat his own boogers. That gets points for me. Makes a great pet.
That's not true. Okay,
Hold on.
Hurry up!
And the last thing,
I'm really anxious to get to mine.
Go ahead.
If you got one last thing, please don't let me limit you.
I think the giraffe is a great untapped transportation method. I think people should be riding giraffes. I can make a saddle. I've got it envisioned. I can patent it.
It's funny. You're kind of making an argument for my best animal ever, which is the miniature horse. Everything that a horse gives you, but in a smaller package. Have you seen these things? They're like 3 feet tall.
Yeah, it's like a horse that's smaller than a horse.
The cute quotient of these things is amazing. Now, I know it's probably not cool for me to say, okay, the miniature horse, but I'm saying just the cuteness overrides any attempt at coolness, and I'm comfortable with that. I will be driving down the road, and I will see a pasture full of miniature horses.
Really?
And I'll just have to pull over and
Where is this?
stare.
Myrtle Beach?
We're in Fuquay, right around the corner from where I used to live, my house. There were like some miniature horses there.
In a pasture? How come you didn't tell me about this?
Because I wanted to keep it all to myself. You know that miniature horses are one of the leading causes of traffic incidences because of just onlooker rubbernecking.
Really?
Yeah, because
that cannot be true.
Well, it's not, but they are so cute that I'm certain that like after running red lights and like road rage, that it's right up there with causing a lot of traffic problems.
But you can't even ride one. If I were to stand, I could straddle a miniature horse and it wouldn't even touch me. You understand that?
And that is a reason in my favor. Vote for the miniature horse in the comments, or the giraffe. It's also my wife's favorite animal. When we go to the zoo, we cannot leave until we see the giraffes
Necking.
I don't
Gotta
argue
see the
with
giraffes necking.
So submit your video responses, especially if you have an argument, and we can feature it in a subsequent best ever episode.
We want to know what the best animal ever is. Vote in the comments. Now let's spin the wheel, and I'm going to go find the nearest giraffe, and I'm going to ride it to your doorstep.
Let us know on Facebook and Twitter what should be a subsequent episode of Best Ever. Hashtag Best Ever. Maybe we'll try that. I'm just making it up. What's the wheel say?
Eat your own hair.
Gosh.
I remember when you came up with this one.
Where are the scissors? They're over there. All right. We knew we had scissors. I don't know. I thought it would be good at the time. Let's get this over with.
This is so stupid. I'm gonna cut some ears off.
Some from back here now. Not too much.
I'm just gonna do like half an inch. Watch out. I've got it.
Half.
Like that much.
Gosh, Rhett.
I don't know. Cut some of mine off. Why did you come up with this? People were desperate for good ideas for the mythical wheel, the wheel of mythicality. We shouldn't be eating our own hair. It's just so lame.
There we go, people. We do this for you. 3, 2, 1. Thanks for watching. It's probably impossible to swallow. I'm going to be swallowing this stuff all day. At least I didn't have to swallow your hair. That's not going on the wheel. All right, I'm going for a swallow.
I just did it.
Oh, gosh.
It's not that bad.
Can I change my vote to Triceratops?